the standings, and then we'll be hopping right into Will versus Nairo. Alright, so we can see here that Will is 0-2 versus Mr. R, but then 2-0 versus Larry Lair, so he's got an even score. And Nairo's got 2 wins on him. So can Nairo keep up his win streak and then just go 3-0? Or will Will be the first person to take him and launch himself into a favorable win-loss ratio? We'll find out right now. Gonna cut to stage selection. First game's gonna be on FD. Robin versus Donkey Kong. Very interested to see how these two players are going to match up. Two of the strongest players on the East Coast. We see quick L-Fire coming out, catching DK from landing that cross-up. But no conversion is to be had. Forward air doesn't come out, but up air is able to get a conversion. Not able to get a cross-up on Donkey Kong. You don't really want to cross-up a falling Donkey Kong. He's much weaker from the front. The book comes out, that tome, putting a little bit of pressure onto DK's shield, and Nairo converts it into tons of damage. 67% goes for that down air, trying to get the Meteor Smash. No effect. Nice back air, though. That'll put DK back off the stage. He decides to up B instead of simply falling down with the back air. I guess he thought Nairo was going to block it. I didn't see the punish really coming out. But for any case, Nosferatu will recover Nairo a little bit, getting that leech life off of Donkey Kong. And we see that Thunder is getting charged up very high, putting some pressure on the shield. Nairo playing very safe. He did get the rollback read, but was not confident that he'd be able to punish it without taking punishment of his own. And L-Fire into Thoron takes the first stock. Robin only at 44%. Now, of course, Will is able to get some damage really quick, but of course, another Arc Thunder is able to open up Will a little bit more right after you get to invincibility respawn. The aerial command grab coming down, Nosferatu. D-Tilt does not convert into a grab, but Will continues his onslaught, getting a jab, putting him in the air. Nairo does manage to get the reversal. Forward smash, trapped with the drop tome. Nairo again with this aerial command grab, mixing up his landing so intelligently. He knows his opponent wants to block his forward airs, block his back airs. So what does he do instead? Just grabs him. So smart, so simple, so clean, and so smooth. Will, of course, is going to have an answer back. And we found the answer. It's planting him into the ground with that side B, into a down smash. Doesn't send him soaring, but does manage to open up a little bit of tempo. Forward smash hitting below the ledge. Will is really struggling to find himself a way back onto the stage. And Nairo's not willing to let up any of the pressure. Ooh! That up B catches him, and without that hit redirect, it'll send him soaring off the stage. A second up B sends him launching. Can this up B be the answer he's looking for? Oh my gosh, poor Will. He knew he needed something big, so he tried to stage spike Nairo off the side of Final Destination, and instead gets caught by a whiff, and then a spike of his own as Nairo's recovering with the with the L-Win back up to the stage. That'll be a 2 stock for Nairo. So far, everything's looking great for Nairo. As he's heading into the second game of this set, he's looking for a clean 2-0 to keep the best score possible on his scoreboard. Right now, that would have put him at a 3-0 win-loss ratio. Will really doesn't want to take this loss here because he would rather a favorable win-loss ratio. Right now, he's 1 set won, 1 set lost. Winning here would put him into a favorable WL standing. Nairo bans Lilac Cruise. Let's see where Will takes him. So by the way, guys, while we're waiting, why is player 1 such a creeper just tapping that Jigglypuff over and over? Like, what's going on here? I guess he's just pointing out, like, Jigglypuff, where your nose at? Just trying to figure it out. He's like, right here, guys, there's something missing. You ever think, like, maybe the player 1 hand is supposed to represent, like, Master Hand? Because he's on the character select screen just playing with all the trophies. That's kind of what Master Hand does, right? Isn't he supposed to be, like, the overseer god of the Smash Bros. Universe? He just plays with all the characters while they're in their trophy state. And then when you're on the character select screen, you pick your characters with a glove, and, you know, you pick and choose which character you're going to play with. So, like, maybe that's supposed to represent Master Hand. Never thought about that before. As it stands, Will picks Castle Siege, and Nairo goes Dark Pit. Will remains Donkey Kong. We'll have the castle loaded up in just a second. Alright, with Mila's divine protection, these two will get right underway with this next fight. Castle Siege, definitely one of my favorite stages. I love transforming stages in Smash Bros. It keeps the action moving, fresh, all over the place. Will answering right away to the arrow of Dark Pit with an up B. He's not able to convert it into any additional damage besides the first back air. And now Nairo's got a little bit of an advantage here. Will trying to figure out a way back down to the ground, and he gets it with the up B, but he's not able to make it to that ledge. Nairo down smashes to cover that option. Will uses a wake-up attack. Nairo does block it, and still continues to rack up damage. Nice use of that charge punch to turn his direction around so he's able to fall with that back air. Good using of his character's utility tools. Good usage, rather. Looking for a back throw here. That won't close it out. Nairo goes for the forward air. Not really expecting it to connect, but it's like, hey, just in case you make some really dumb mistake, I'm going to kill you right here. Doesn't end up happening that way. Nice pivot grab into back throw. Throws Donkey Kong into the lead. He's looking to bring game 2 in his favor. 2 up tilts. No additional conversion. It's really hard to get a long-lasting juggle on this stage because there's so many platforms and so many different levels. Really hard to connect that and convert it into a greater variation. But of course, a forward throw ends them right there. Nearly a tied game. 35% on Dark Pit. Very good patience by Nairo there. He respected Will's ability to fall down with that back air. However, Will just decided to jump away. And now we get the down throw forward smash and the up B way up in the air. No punish. In those types of situations, you want to walk to get your punish. There's no need to dash underneath your opponent. You got plenty of time. But in fact, dashing is what cost Nairo his punish because he was too committed to the opposite direction and gave Will just enough time to get out of there. Ouch. Charge forward smash after a shield break. Just straight up ends it. There will be no coming back for that. Set counts tied up 1-1. Can Will be the first person to break Nairo's domination in this tournament? Will Nairo proceed to go 3-0? We'll find out in just a second. Let's find out what the counter picks and the bans are. Looks like we've got the stage selected. It'll be Delfino Plaza for the next game. No, I'm mistaken. Delfino Plaza was not the next stage selected. Will bans Halberd. And it's not Delfino, but Smashville instead, where the next game will commence. The players are finalizing their character selection. Nairo's already ready. Beautiful singing by Jigglypuff, keeping us entertained in the intermission. Thank you, Jigglypuff. And no characters have been changed. Donkey Kong again versus Robin. What's that character's name? Good thing it's on the screen, right? Will chooses to open with cross-up roll attempt. Does not work out for him. Nairo's opening him up like a can of tuna fish. Back throw. Will's already found himself on the edge. Looks for an L-Fire trap. And gets it. Forces him to jump into the air with the L-Fire trap, catches him with a back air, and then ends up getting a smash attack. Lots of damage converted off here. Will's trying to find his way off the edge. The end of that L-Fire does manage to pop him up onto the Smashville platform. Now he's got a little bit of an additional room to work with now that the Smashville platform has come to support him a little bit. But Nairo has had a tremendous lead here so far. Will trying to answer back. He does have some momentum, lands a string of back airs into an up air, doesn't manage to get that neutral air out though before Nairo tries to steal back the momentum. Nice rogue down air coming out there by Will, answering back a little bit, trying to maintain some of this momentum, not get completely washed away on his first stock. He's forced to back up by the pressure from some L-Fires, and Nairo gets a book, tries to apply some shield pressure, gets in there, no real follow-up, but Will is once again on the edge, and we've got a lot of lightning charged up. Now Will's trying to answer back with a charge of his own, getting that wind-up punch, because of course you connect that, and that could be the end of the stock and a complete comeback for Will. The thunder is secure, the punch nearly there, and a forward and sends him launching. That'll be the end of the punch and the end of that stock. Oh, we'll walk straight into that Doron. Trying to open it up with a down B. Of course, that covers a lot of the grounded options. Doesn't work out. Catches a good trap. Lands a forward smash. Doesn't KO. Uh-oh. Elwin does not connect. We snap the edge just in time with Will, but we do see ourselves getting trapped here. Now Nairo's on the edge. Is Will able to convert with any follow-ups? No, he does not cover the space with back air appropriately, and now he's getting trapped by the L-Fire. We can see that L-Fire is going to be a main theme of this game. A whip Nosferatu is going to be a big punish for Will as he takes the back throw, ending Nairo's stock. Now he's down by 55%, but getting juggled. Up air, into L-Fire, into a forward air, putting a trap on him, tries to charge his neutral B by the ledge, doesn't work out. That thunder will be interrupted by the wake-up attack. We've got fire on the shield, acid pressure, up B out of shield to answer back. That was a lot of damage, bringing Donkey Kong back into the game. Nairo getting a little bit greedy with an L-Win spike attempt, doesn't get it. Then goes for a down air spike attempt, still no get, but a forward smash ends Will. So much power coming out from that, and Nairo continues on his rampage, peaking it over Will 2-1. What a set there, folks.